Well, howdy everyone. Uh, this video is really hard to make, but it's been on my mind. I feel like I need to share my thoughts, whether it matters to anyone or not, is what it is. But I was raised in a church, Ansel Childress' church there at Roe, Virginia, when I was a kid. And as I got older, I had questions no one could answer. I even spoke to Ansel, which is kin to me through Ma Childress and Ma Johnson. Ansel told me one time I was asking him questions. He said, I can't answer those, Rod. He said, read your Bible, pray to God. He'll give you those answers. Well, I read the Bible when I was younger, 2 or 3 times at that time. And I prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed. I got no answers. So I stopped going to church so much. Fast forward a little bit to 1992. My dad passed away while me and my uncle were trying to save him by giving him CPR. By the time they got him to the hospital, he was pronounced dead. So it took a turn. I took a turn to the dark side, as you would call it. About a month after he passed away, because I took it really hard, I went up. It was a big snowstorm. I climbed up on the mountain. I was drunk, kneeled at his grave, and prayed all night, begging God to let me know why. Why he took my daddy at such a young age. I told God that night, just speak to me, let me know why. But before the sun comes up. The sun cracked over the mountain that morning. And I knew right then there's no God. And I know a lot of you may take offense to that, but I apologize for that. I don't mean to offend nobody. Everybody that knows me knows I wear my feelings on my sleeve. And I hate that I do. I hate that I'm the way I am. I get emotional. I can get anxiety. I can get nervous, sadness, quick. I wish I wasn't like that, but I am. I've been made fun of all my life about it. Even I make fun of it to try to ease the pain of dealing with it. But recently someone passed away that meant the world to me. I thought of this person like a big brother. This person was my Uncle Pearl. Him and my daddy and their other brother, Uncle Billy, they were tight, man. Those three were tight. So I went to the wake, you know. That night I was asked to be a pallbearer, and I agreed, but I didn't know if I'd be able to do it with my diabetes, because like I said, when I get emotional, my sugar drops really bad to the point where my body shakes, my legs shake. It's like I'll pass out if I'm not careful. I could go into a coma. I've had that happen a few times. It's not fun. But as we walked into the funeral home, I could feel my anxiety going through the roof. I could feel my body starting to shake a little bit. But as I was standing by the foot of Uncle Pearl's coffin, I started shaking so bad. I finally got to get up there to speak to Aunt Sandra and cousin Mindy. I was trembling. My legs starting to feel like jello. And I told Aunt Sandra I was sorry. If there's anything I could do, let me know. I'll do what I can. And I asked her because when Daddy passed away, I bought him old timer pocket knife for his birthday. He died 2 days before his birthday. And I went to the funeral home with Uncle Billy and my Uncle Danny to see Daddy's body. And I took that pocket knife with me. And I put it in his pocket. When Uncle Billy passed away, I took a pocket knife and gave it to one of his daughters and asked if she could put it in his pocket. Because I told her I did it for Daddy. And when I asked Aunt Sandra, could I do the same for Uncle Pearl, she said yes. Yeah. I was shaking so bad that when I got the pocket knife out of the box, because it was a brand new pocket knife, I was going to put it in his pocket, and I shook so bad I accidentally dropped it into the coffin. I felt so bad about that. That made my anxiety and sadness just even blow up further. I told Uncle Pearl I loved him and I'll miss him. And thank you for everything. I walked over and my Aunt Pauline was sitting in the front pew. Shook her hand, gave her a hug, told her I loved her. Aunt Wilma, my cousin Tanya, was sitting behind them. Gave her a hug, told her I loved her, hugged my cousin. Then Aunt Vivian stepped up from behind, from the side of me, from the side. Gave her a hug and told her I loved her. But I was shaking so bad, I was feeling so bad that I had to get back there to the back to sit down to where I can eat me some candy and eat me some honey. I always pack honey with me in places, when I go places that I know I'm going to be, my anxiety is going to be bad, or a feeling of sadness is going to be bad. And it was bad. I was hurting so bad. I knew I couldn't be a pallbearer right then. And it hurt me so bad to have to let them know that they need to find somebody else. I went to the back, the set, to listen. And another cousin of mine came up and was sat in front of me. We talked about Uncle Earl a little bit, some things that he done with him and with me. And then he said something that really hurt me bad. I'm not much on gospel singing. I mean, they did all right. That's who am I to judge that? But I really wasn't liking it. I was already hurt, feeling so bad. I went outside and smoked a cigarette, see if I could calm down a little bit. My cousin follows me out, and we talk a little bit, but it still wasn't helping because I could feel these emotions get ready to bust out of me. I couldn't hold it back no more. See, I used to be a paranormal investigator. I traveled all around Virginia, West Virginia, Tennessee, North Carolina, doing investigations. People saying that they've seen ghosts or had things moving that they couldn't explain, or and what got me into this was when my grandma Shortridge passed away. My Uncle Alan had heard stories about me through family members because of things I'd seen and heard when I was growing up, and I told Daddy. Apparently Daddy told other family members. It got back to him. And he played me some audio that had a voice in it. It wasn't him and it wasn't my aunt. And he said, "Do you know who that person is?" And I had no idea. He said they didn't either. There was nobody else there. But you can plainly hear the EVP of that person speaking. So it got me interested because of the things I'd seen growing up and heard. And I started a group. I didn't think it would turn out to be anything. But it grew, and for 14 years, we investigated a lot of different places and try to help people. A lot of things that they were claiming, we were able to help because it'd be either a bat or a rat, mice, something like that. Could be a heat duct that wasn't strapped down, tightened down. Water pipes where the pump kicks on and off, rattling the floor, make it sound like foot steps. I mean, Not everything we did was paranormal. A lot of it was explainable. There was some of it that wasn't explainable. But what I'm getting at is I lost my religion back in 1992. I can tell you the date, time. It was around December. It was early morning, about 6:30 in the morning. Margie watched me walk off the mountain in that snow because I seen her looking out the window when I walked by the house. But I don't believe in God. And I don't believe in the devil. And I want this to be clear. I do not believe in the devil. I'm not a devil worshiper. I know there's good in the world. I know there's bad in the world. There's good people and there's bad people. And I've always tried to be, I felt like I've always tried to be respectful to people, even people that don't agree with me or my opinion or my thoughts. I've always tried to be respectful. And I've always been respectful of your thoughts and your opinions and your beliefs. I may not agree with them, but you have that right. But that night at the wake, when my cousin told me that he asked Uncle Pearl, had he talked to me, he said that my Uncle Pearl told him he don't talk to me no more because I'm a devil worshiper. That hit me like a ton of fucking bricks. Because my Aunt Margie, that's Mom's brother's wife, I thought her like a mama. I did. A lot of my aunts, I think of them, I look at them as a mama. And when I started Black Diamond, my cousin there told her that I was worshiping the devil. My Aunt Margie quit talking to me. I didn't know why. Until my cousin told me. I got mad. It hurt me. It hurt me bad. She wouldn't talk to me for months. One day I was coming off the hill. I had finished mowing the cemetery. Came off the hill and Aunt Margie was sitting on the back porch in a wheelchair. I pulled over to talk to her. She didn't say a word, but I told her, I said, Aunt Margie, if I don't believe in one, how can I believe in the other? I said, I've never done nothing disrespectful at any cemetery, especially my family cemetery. Why would you think that? I go up there every week to mow the yard. I take flowers up there every season, new fresh flowers. I've always tried to make that cemetery look good and maintained. Pick up the sticks and the trash and throw rocks off of them. When I was a kid, I did the same thing down there up behind Road Church where the family's buried. I'd go down there with Daddy and Uncle Pearl and Uncle Billy and them. In every cemetery we've ever investigated, we always took trash bags. So I would, and the people that was with me would always pick up trash and sticks and pile them up for the families. So this calling me a devil worshiper is hurt because I'm not. I worship nothing. What I believe in is family and my friends. So that night, I couldn't hold it no more. I got in the van and I cried all the way from Honecker all the way home to Athens. I wasn't even able to go to the funeral because my sugar was so bad, and thinking about this and wondering if there's other people in the family that think this of me. And if you do think this of me, I'm telling you right now, I don't. I'm not a devil worshiper. I worship God. I don't worship no devil. I don't worship anything like that. The only thing that's important to me is family and friends. That's what's always been important to me. The Johnsons, the Shortridges, the Streets, the Childresses, the McLaughlins, the Kings, the Ratliffs. But I just want to let everyone know, please don't think that of me. I ask you not, please don't think that of me. That hurt. That just hurts. That hurts so bad to know people may be thinking that about me. And I hold my family up to the highest regards. Any of my friends could tell you, anybody I went on the road with when I was a truck driver, anybody I've worked with throughout my life, could tell you that that's all I talk about is my family. That's how much you all mean to me. Whether we agree on politics, religion, or anything, I still love you all, and I still do anything I can for you all. So if I've offended anybody or hurt anybody's feelings, I apologize. Because I know I can be mouthy. I wish I could be more like Daddy. Just keep my opinions to myself. But I can't. As soon as it hits my mind, it hits my mouth. I wish I could be more like Uncle Pearl, Uncle Billy. Hell, I wish I could be even more like my brother. He's quiet, like him. Everybody said when I was growing up, my mouth would get me in trouble. Boy, it's got me in trouble more times than I could shake a stick at. But this is a pain that's eating me alive. Even my immediate family, my sons and daughters don't really have anything to do with me. I know a lot of you know this, and some of you don't, but you know, my oldest son, he'll text me now and then. My youngest son, I haven't heard from him since Christmas Eve. And everybody knows, pretty much knows that my oldest daughter, this past Christmas, made 4 years since I seen her, other than Mom's funeral for like 5 minutes. I wasn't allowed to talk to her or nothing. Wasn't allowed to hug her, just so she'd come in. And the same thing with my youngest daughter. It'd be 2 years since she went no contact. And tomorrow's her birthday, and I can't even wish her happy birthday. So people, I've been kicked down, pushed away, and I do nothing but still love. Maybe I'm the fool. Maybe I really am a fool. But I still can't help how I feel about all of you all. And I hope you all don't think bad of me because of something I did. I was just looking for answers. I just want to make everybody proud of me, but I failed. I failed. And I'm sorry.